Welcome to Thrifty Garage. My name is Carson, and today we have a really special video planned. For a long time now, I've been a supporter of Klein Tools, and today we're going to look at several of their different tools they offer, as well as at the end of the video, we'll get into the details of our 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Okay, before we get into these Klein tools and take a look at what we've got, let's do a comparison here. So here are tools I just pulled out of my toolbox. We've got this Commercial Electric on the left, Klein Tools on the right. I've had both of these tools for 5-10 years, used them a ton. As you can see, the Klein Tools is held up well. Commercial Electric's all covered in rust, and I use and abuse these. I use these for my landscape business, irrigation work, installing sprinklers and lighting. So these get used, and they do have, you know, they've been abused. Like I said, they do have a little bit of rust on them, and I had to wash these off for this video. These were covered in mud, and you know, just not really the environment they're intended to be used in. Klein is generally an electrician's tool, and they do great. They're great for that. I'm not an electrician, but I do it as a hobbyist, as you can see on some of my videos. I've installed lights and switches and all sorts of stuff like that. But just a good comparison of what you might expect from other makers in Klein. And if I do say so, these look identical. Somebody's copying somebody, and I'm going to guess that this one's the one copying this one. When it comes down to it, they may look the same. I don't know the price difference on these, but I can guarantee you that this one probably costs a little bit more. But you're going to get what you pay for. The handles on this one feel much nicer. You know, these handles just, they don't feel very good. There's like this hollow tube in there. They just feel weird. These are kind of soft, but yet firm. Good texture and squish. I'm not going to get mud and crap down in this hole like I would in this one. The locks look the same for the most part. This one just doesn't, the spring's not the same. I mean, there's just little quality things that make a big difference. So as we're looking at these tools from Klein, kind of take that into consideration, what you're paying for, what you're getting. We'll slide this over, take a look at another Klein tool I've purchased. Recently I picked up these strippers, and the main reason I picked up these strippers was for the crimper. This crimper tool right here. I will say, not the best crimper tool. These are not spring loaded because obviously where the spring would go is right here, and with the crimper tool you lose that ability. These require a lot of pressure in order to crimp. So that's one thing that I'm not a huge fan of, but it's what you get when you do a combination tool. For a long time now I've been looking for a dedicated crimping tool, and I just can't stomach the price on it. So it's, you know, these multi-use units are, you know, going to be the best for someone like me who does a variety of tasks. Okay, next let's look at this new forged crimper wire stripper cutter. Again, this is a multi-use tool, but this crimper is on the top end, so you're going to have more force. Your leverage is being pushed through the handle and then out this other side. So hopefully, we'll do a test, hopefully these work better. I like that these, again, are multi-use. I'm going to be able to throw these in the toolbox and use them to crimp and strip and all those things, and I won't have to keep grabbing for multiple tools. So let's do some quick tests. Here we've got a mess of sprinkler wire. I'm just going to see how well this does at cutting. Okay, quite a bit of pressure on this. 2 hands. Okay, so that is, I think this is like 4 or 6 strand wire. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strand wire. So, cut through 7 strand wire, sprinkler wire, no problem. Obviously, we're just doing one at a time, a lot easier. Okay, stripper. Obviously, the smaller the wire, the more delicate it's going to be. No problem there. It has a cutter down here too. That's actually really nice to have that cutter right next to the stripper, so I can strip and cut right in the same motion. And then we've got the 2 crimpers down here. I don't know what else to test for right off the bat here. I guess let's pull out something in crimper real quick. So this is a pretty good size, large gauge. So it should give you a good idea what we're looking at. What is this? I don't even know what gauge wire this is. Oh, this is a nice tool. These are clean. I think I cut too far back. Perfect. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a better crimp tool than this one. Better leverage. You still have to put some good force on it, but these will be nice to use going on in the future. Okay, on to the next tool. Okay, we've got this dual range non-contact voltage tester. I'm going to pull out of this box real quick. I hate these things. I always worry I'm going to slice my hand open. So I've never owned one of these. Despite the fact that I probably should have a long time ago. I've done a lot of electrical work on the channel. I'm a hobbyist when it comes to that. I enjoy playing with electrical. It makes sense to me. I do sprinklers, irrigation, and the flow of water relates to the flow of electricity in my mind pretty easily. So for me, doing electrical work isn't that big a deal. Here's the non-contact voltage tester. These are pretty easy to use. I wouldn't take my advice on how to best use these, but the idea here is you press and hold the power button, it turns on, you probe it into an electrical outlet, and then this will turn red and beep and let you know that there's power. And then obviously if you flip a breaker, then the power should be off. So it's a good tester without pulling out a multimeter to just quickly stick it in, pull it out, and then test and make sure you did in fact kill the power to that outlet. Like I said, I haven't used these in the past on the channel. I will definitely be doing this in the future because it is a safety thing that will help, especially with DIYers. Okay, next up we've got the non-contact voltage tester with a laser distance meter. So this one I'm even more excited about than this one. This one's just a single-use tool. This one is going to be really cool to have. You can see we've got a laser up there, and then we press the middle button, that'll hold. And we can see our measurement there. This will be really nice for me working out in the field landscaping, to be able to measure with. Get 10 feet to that wall, 6 feet to the ceiling. Okay, I could play with this all day long. That's awesome. Of these two, I would definitely choose the multifunction one. Again, for me, being a DIYer, having more tools in the box for each tool is better than one. Okay, here's another cool tool from Klein. We've got this Jobsite rechargeable battery. You know, everything these days comes with batteries, and I have a really hard time justifying spending money on battery chargers like this. But this is a light also, which is pretty exciting. Not sure if this is going to come charged. So my initial impressions on this, size-wise, it's a good size. It's like a big bulky cell phone. Feels pretty good in the hand. I like that it's got this little holder if you need a light somewhere. Honestly, the functionality I really like the best. You press it once and you got a display of where your battery charge is at, and then you press it twice and you get the light on. Press it twice again, middle, and then off. It doesn't have a bunch of strobe settings. It doesn't have a bunch of issues. The double tap's really easy and intuitive to use. So yeah, I mean, I like that. So we can use this to charge or take power out. I'm not sure how it knows the difference. Let's plug in my phone real quick. Charging slowly. Charging. So that's a good good charger. So one alternative to this, recently I purchased the Noco jump pack for my truck, and I've been using that as a battery pack to charge my phone occasionally, and it works well. It does a decent job, but that's a $200 charger. This is 40 bucks, Home Depot. This is gonna be a lot better on the job site to just quickly plug in my phone. I could even be playing music still or whatever, and yeah, great for the job site. And I guess that's another thing is the construction. Durable construction, looks nice. Here's a final look at the tools we reviewed today. Final summary. If I were to buy any of these first, obviously this wire stripper is going to be the first one. Cutter stripper. I've had these the longest, and definitely has seen the most use and will continue to see the most use. As far as functionality on the rest of these, when I goes to measuring and voltage testing, this is probably going to be my go-to. If you're trying to be budget, this might be a good secondary option. The measurement's a nice feature. Obviously, tape measure is going to get you done most of the time. I would probably not buy these again if I had this crimper stripper in combination with this one. I think these two together is going to be a good set to have. But I always like having a backup, and this will either be in the truck or in my toolbox, and you know, one or the other will be in each, and good backup. This will be going in my truck, and good for backup for light. I never have enough lights. I never have light when I need them, and having the light quick and easy and accessible always makes it easy. And having a way to charge my cell phone is always a need. I always end up running my phone dead, and I'm always looking for a little bit extra juice. So, quick summary on all these. You know, final note with Klein Tools: USA made, quality. You know, you get what you pay for, and they really aren't that expensive in contrast to what else is out there. You know, we look at this commercial electric. You know, it just doesn't feel good in the hands. It just doesn't. You know, your dollar could be better spent on something a little bit nicer, and I really don't think they're that much more expensive to pay out and get a nice set from a reputable brand. Thanks for watching this Thrifty Garage video. I really do appreciate the support, the views, and just the likes and comments and participation in the channel. As mentioned in the beginning, I will be doing a 2,000 subscriber giveaway. For that subscriber giveaway, I will be giving away this wire stripper cutter crimper combo, as well as one of the other tools reviewed in this video. So in order to enter for that, simply comment Klein Tools below. Obviously, be a subscriber to the channel, like this video, and you can also comment Klein Tools in any of my other videos, and that will get you an entry to win. And then I will do a randomized winner of those, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Mountain Dew. Definitely not a sponsor of the channel, but should be.